Hello, my name is Grasley and I'm running for re-election for the Sykesville Town Council. I have been happily married to my wife Linda for 24 years and we have two children, Catherine, 18, and Matthew, 14. We have lived on Autumn Sky Court for 18 fun-filled years. By trade, I am a printed circuit board designer at Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab. My work requires great focus on detail, good relationships with customers and employees, and continuing self-education and self-improvement. When my family found Sykesville in 2003, we knew it was the place we wanted to raise our children. Sykesville had everything: quaint neighborhoods, family events, playgrounds, and parks. We loved the idea of a town with its own police force, town services, and local government. After a couple years, I became concerned about the town's increasing taxes, high debt, and a low reserve. I started attending town meetings to better understand the process and got involved in the capital budget and budget research committees. And in 2011, I decided to run for my first term to help ensure the fiscal responsibility. Over the past 4 years, with Mayor Shaw's leadership, we cut the tax rate and have paid down the debt to zero. I was part of the team hiring the current Public Works Manager and Town Manager. Both have proven to be excellent for our town. In addition of my time on the council, I was working with the kids on the DIY skate park, otherwise known as Shrimp Town. But back then, the kids just called it the Slab. Who would have thought that Sykesville would have a destination skate park in South Branch back then? Also during that time, I introduced an ordinance to align the town's bicycle helmet law with the county's. This most current term, I served as the business liaison. This position was created by Mayor Shaw due to the need to improve the communication between the town and the Main Street merchants. The strengthening of these relationships really paid off during this past year, during the pandemic. The town was able to accommodate merchant requests to help them comply with state COVID mandates in a timely fashion. I'm a graduate of the Maryland Municipal League's Academy of Excellence in Local Governance. Try saying that 3 times fast. This curriculum has helped me better understand the process of town government to better serve our town. My voting record over the past 8 years supported resolutions to appropriate money for stabilization and reserve funds, voted no on any increase in taxes, voted yes on decreasing taxes, and supported the downtown Sykesville connection. As difficult as this past year has been, I have enjoyed working with residents, business owners, and all levels of government to ensure our town persevered through the pandemic. We are still navigating through the pandemic, and while things are improving, I would like to see it through. We just finished the comprehensive master plan. I would like to be part of finalizing and implementing that plan. I would like to continue to serve the town with the experience I have just highlighted. I would hope you would trust my leadership and cast your vote for me, Al Grasley, on May 4th. I am endorsed by and supported by Mayor Ian Shaw, and I'm also endorsed by and supporting Frank Robert for council. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you around town.
Sykesville is my hometown. It's where I've raised my 4 boys, where I currently work from, where I relax on the weekends, where my friends are, and where I plan to retire. Sykesville means many things to me, and that's why I've chosen to run for a seat at the town council table. My children are spreading their wings. Blaine is a qualified submariner, Connor and Jack are in college, and Henry's finishing his freshman year at Century. I'm incredibly proud of all they have and will accomplish, and I know that they are the strong young men that they are because 18 years ago I committed to raising them in our amazing town. I'm passionate about Sykesville. You live here, you get it. What's not to love? Our neighbors, our Main Street, our parks, our small town, our festivals and yoga, music, and movies in the park, our kids and the rope swing on River Road, our history, our present, and our future. We even have our own town monster. I relax at Market Tavern, I feed my boys at Beck's and at Sykesville Station. I'm learning the pottery wheel at Sykesville Pottery and Arts Center. I get the best wines from the Vine. I get my hair cut at Samsara. We get our books from A Likely Story, and my best gifts are always from the shops on Main Street. We even support 2 types of ice cream shops, Norwood and Firehouse. My sons all have their favorite crepes from the French Twist and favorite cookies from Dandelion Bakery. What we all love about Sykesville is what I want to make sure we continue to cherish and maintain. A place where we know our neighbors and watch out for each other, where our Main Street supporters, unique local merchants, where our farmers markets run all summer long, and where our festivals bring people from all around the state. Where kids can still ride the Little Sykes Railroad and honor our town's proud history. I want Patty to watch over my house and notice when things aren't quite right. I want my children to shovel our neighbors' driveways because that's just how we take care of each other. And I want people to know my children's names and have confidence when they're not home that they're still safe and watched over. And I want that for all of our children. I want to make sure our town stays our small town and that everything we love about Sykesville stays intact. I want to see Warfield completed and those amazing historic buildings renovated into our town's vision. I also want to find ways to include our citizens' voice in all that we do, and I want to start by creating our own youth council or advisory board to actively engage the creativity and voice of our high school and college-age young adults in all aspects of our town and our futures. So who am I? I'm a mom and a mental health professional. I've been in my field for over 25 years as a therapist, executive, and nationally recognized industry leader. I was a first responder to Columbine. I've built programs in Howard County for families in need. I've trained and developed new clinicians, and I've helped guide program development at Walter Reed for our injured service members and their families. I've always strongly believed in the strength and innovation of people. As a leader, I am transparent and collaborative, and I work with everyone to find the best solution for all. We need to make sure that our council members are doing things with our citizens, not for them. In other words, let the citizens make the decisions, and council members work as servant leaders to enact the will of the people. I would be that kind of leader. A vote for me means a vote for your voice driving our town, for our youth to have a seat at the table, and for holding the Warfield developer accountable to moving forward appropriate development for that property for our town. I encourage you to contact me directly and get to know me personally. I prefer engaging with people, asking them questions, and seeking to understand all perspectives and points of view. Because I have learned as an executive that the more voices we hear, the more diverse opinions and perspectives you engage, the better your decisions and outcomes are. So I'm not afraid of differing voices. I encourage them. I'm not afraid of conflict. I embrace it. And I'm not afraid of hard choices. I will always rise to the challenge with your needs in mind. Sykesville was recently recognized as the coolest small town in America. Let's keep it that way.
My name is Keith Mathis, and I'm proud to be a candidate for Sykesville Town Council. You might have seen me standing at intersections with my campaign sign over the past few days. Campaigning, I have found, is no easy task, but I really enjoy meeting you all. My wife, Michelle, and I have resided in Maryland for over 35 years. We have 5 sons and 5 grandchildren. There is never a dull moment in our house, believe me. 3 years ago, we were searching for a forever home and found Sykesville, a town we absolutely love. We were drawn to Sykesville by the vibrant downtown, linear trail, and charming small town ambiance. We are frequent visitors to downtown businesses, enjoy Friday nights on Main Street, the summer farmers market, and of course, getting ice cream with the grandkids. I have a master's in public administration and a chartered financial consultant designation. After serving for 25 years with the Maryland State Medical Society, I am now a personal financial consultant at Fort Meade, helping soldiers learn the basics of budgeting and financial planning. I have been a volunteer with the Downtown Sykesville Connection and have attended town meetings as a resident for the last 3 years. Currently, I serve on the Sykesville Board of Zoning Appeals. I am also very active in Masters Track and Field and a nationally ranked decathlete. The fellowship is as fun as the competition. Events like the pole vault are both exhilarating and scary at the same time. I will apply the energy and training discipline to be successful in sport to represent the residents of Sykesville. I believe in conservative expenditures while making prudent investments in public safety, sanitation, and parks and recreation to maintain and improve our town. I believe that my many years of financial planning and budgeting will be an asset to the Town Council. Balancing growth, protecting the environment, and being fiscally responsible all require research and deliberation. I will solicit public input and work hard to keep Sykesville a great community where families can safely live and thrive. I support implementing the 2030 Town Master Plan, which is available on the town website. A great deal of study and community input went into the document. I would encourage all residents to review the plan and see the wonderful vision it has for all of Sykesville. I support completion of the Warfield Development Project. This project holds a key to reducing property taxes and developing additional revenue to fund the expanded vision for downtown Sykesville. I'd like to see the council examine in detail the current conditions at Warfield and be open to adjustments that might enhance commercial and residential development, increase jobs and housing. I support community outreach and will work hard to obtain more input regarding town issues. I support a balanced budget and the possible reduction of town property taxes. The town has improved its bottom line over the last several years, but due to COVID-19, many individuals have been adversely affected financially. I strongly believe we could implement measures to reduce residential property taxes. I support a strong and community-sensitive police department. I applaud Chief Spaulding for his leadership and work with the council to keep our town safe. I support continued improvement of park and recreation areas. I believe they are part of what makes our town so special. I support a vibrant downtown Sykesville and acknowledge the Downtown Sykesville Connection staff and volunteers for their dedication and service and for making Sykesville the best Main Street and coolest small town in America. A good deal has been accomplished, but there is much more to be done. We are only limited by our imagination. This will be a close election. Your vote truly matters. Please exercise your right to vote on May 4th at the Townhouse or go to the town website to obtain a ballot to vote by mail. I will bring fresh enthusiasm and perspective to the team. It would be a great honor to represent you, and I would appreciate your vote. Thanks so much for watching this broadcast.
I'm Frank Robert, and with your help, I look forward to representing you on the next Sykesville Town Council to keep Sykesville the best place to raise a family. The reality is the issues will come and go. What's important today may not be what's most important next year or 2 years from now. So it's important to understand the type of person and their vision for the future. Is that person trustworthy? Do I find them approachable? Will they lead Sykesville to a place that I want to go? Have they walked in my shoes? Do they understand me? Who am I? A Christian family man with strong family values, who's very involved with my church, community organizations, and for over 10 years coached youth soccer and softball at Freedom Rec. We need good leaders that can be examples for our children, not just in office, but also in life. My father changed careers, and because of this, by the time I was in high school, I had lived in 10 different homes. This is one of the reasons that my wife Beth and I were so determined to stay local, become involved, and give back to our great community. My wife Beth, a graduate of the University of Maryland, College Park, is a special ed elementary school teacher at Piney Ridge. She loves getting to these children, the younger the better, so that she can help. My daughters attended Piney Ridge, Sykesville Middle, and then Century High School. My past and present careers are helping others, which include middle school teacher, college administrator, medical sales rep, and since 2010, I have been the Associate Director of the Mid-Atlantic United Methodist Foundation, helping churches in the region. In 1999, when my wife Beth and I moved here from Catonsville to raise a family, the Main Street had potential but was not thriving. There always seemed to be business spaces available. Main Street Sykesville was cute and had potential. There was no likely story bookstore hosting top-selling authors, or an ice cream parlor, now there are two, or the French twist for a delicious breakfast. Now I would like the honor of representing you again to continue to help the town of Sykesville. 3 years ago, I was asked to run for county commissioner. I ran a very positive campaign. While not winning, I did win Sykesville, the place we call home. Let's look back. In 2007, I successfully launched Upward Sykesville to gain council seats and begin to move Sykesville on a positive track. After 2 terms and 6 years as Sykesville Town Council president, what did I accomplish? More technology for the town, adding Wi-Fi to the townhouse, brought in the first solar panels on town property, rejuvenated the Parks and Rec Committee for events like outdoor movies and music. I started the Sykesville Open Golf Tournament that helps support town entities like the police and Little Sykes Railroad. I started the Militant Memorial honoring our military and first responders. We hired the first Main Street manager. This was the critical first step in energizing Main Street businesses. We hired the current police chief and began implementation of community policing. I never voted for a tax increase. I originated the wildly popular holiday decorating contest, and much more. We have more to do. Cooper Park has a zip line, and soon we'll have the splash pad. I have some additional ideas for this, our main town park. The trails could use some updating, and I have some additional ideas to enhance Main Street. We have a great staff right now, and we need to keep morale high. We need to utilize technology more, and there are some ideas that I'm already researching. What will the future look like? Bright. We have some great ideas about the police, first responders, Warfield, broadband, and further improvements on Main Street. But we're always open to new ideas and your concerns too. We've been walking and knocking on doors, trying to get a sense of what additional issues you have for us and for the town. Thank you for your input so far, and grab us if you see us walking around. We want to hear from you. My vision is simple, to keep Sykesville the best place to raise a family. Please vote for the leadership team of Mayor Shaw, President Al Grasley, and Frank Robert on May 4th. Thank you.